given our children. And I think that's our greatest natural resource, and to give them opportunities to gain literacy, to be literate in a community, will make for better citizens overall. And I think that's what we all strive for, is to see these children succeed and to see them get those opportunities that can then place them at a higher level and a higher functioning level, so our society functions better as well. We can't say enough thank yous and how much we appreciate what the Masons are doing, and we do know that it's a very extensive program, and thank you, Mr. DeRobert, for reading some of the comments that the parents and the participants of the program at San Jacinto Elementary have to offer, because we firmly believe that if you allow children to explore, to read, they will be higher functioning, and then our society benefits as a whole. Without any further ado, I know we're not here to listen to me speak, so I'd like to introduce Mr. John Heisner.
You know, there's something that unlocks doors and makes it possible for people to walk in and access opportunity. That something is called education. And if that education is made available to each and every student, no matter where they came from, no matter what household they come from, they'll have the same opportunity to succeed and to make this country a better place. And all of the teachers and educators that are here are the ones responsible for implementing the grand plan of educating our children, so that they will become the leaders of tomorrow, and they will be the people that do preserve the freedoms for us in the future. And we've decided a couple of years ago as a body of Masons that one of the important things for us to do was to address issues in our public schools that needed attention. You know, education's a partnership. I come from San Diego. You live in San Jacinto or other areas around here. I drive one type of car, you drive another. I live in a small house, you live in a big house. I wear a suit, you wear something else. We're different, but we have the same chances, and that's because of public education. And Masons recognized that and decided that it was important to make sure that your children were given a chance to succeed and realize the best that they could possibly be. One of the things that we engaged in was something called Invest in Success. It's a scholarship program. Jamie, would you stand up and come up here and stand alongside of me, please? I know we haven't met, but I'm John. It's nice to meet you. Invest in Success is a scholarship program designed to give opportunity and chance not to people who come from the best homes, the best environments, or who might otherwise have opportunities handed to them, but people who have faced obstacles in their lives, who've overcome challenges, who have met disappointment head on and said, I will not be defeated. And those are the people that we wish to help. And this is one of those people, a hero. Someone who is going to go on and do great things, and you should be very proud of Jamie. And please show her how proud you are with your applause. You know, another part of the partnership that Masons have engaged in is something called Raising a Reader. It's about literacy, not teaching children how to read, because you have teachers who will do that. You have mothers and fathers and people in the home, brothers and sisters who will do that. But literacy is something more important. It's retaining, keeping in your head that which you have already read or learned. And did you know that by the time a child reaches the 3rd grade, we can tell whether or not that person will be a success based upon whether or not they've achieved third grade literacy. I've got to tell you some sad news that is changing. The sad news is that the state of California's Bureau of Prisons has for years made decisions about how many prisons to build in this state based upon the levels of childhood literacy at the third grade level. Can you believe that? Well, Mason saw that statistic and decided it was time to make a profound difference and change things. And we knew that the schools were already on top of that because they knew about this statistic as well. And what we did was provide a partnership program that we had formed as an additional tool for the teachers to use to increase childhood literacy. That program was called Raising a Reader. Now I'm going to ask Candler Gibson to come up here if you would, please. I want to show you what this program is all about. How many of you have seen this bag in your homes? Okay, you can shut off your hearing aids. You don't need to listen to what I have to say. Well, you know what this bag represents. This bag represents a chance. This bag represents opportunity. This bag represents future. And inside of it, what's the key? Books. Books to be read. Books to be read in the family. Not by me to the children, not by Dr. Fox, Mr. De Robert, or anyone else, but you, the families. And when you finish that, assistance to your child, those books go back into this bag. They're returned to the school, and guess what? Another bag comes out, different color, because now we have different books. This is raising a reader. This is helping your children become literate. This is helping your children become a success. And you're a part of that, and we're awfully happy to be a part of it as well. At this point, I have a presentation to make, but I also want to preface that with a proclamation.
Whereas the Masonic fraternity is committed to truth and equality, two principles evident in and advanced by free public education. And whereas Freemasons believe that an educated citizenry is the foundation of our nation's democratic ideals, and that a strong system of public schools is its cornerstone. And whereas Freemasons have championed California public schools for the past 163 years, as long as California has been a state, including the creation of the first Public Schools Week in 1920. And whereas Freemasons in California continue to organize statewide efforts for public schools, including a partnership with the nationally acclaimed literacy program Raising a Reader and our Investment in Success Scholarship Program. Now, therefore, as Grand Master, I proclaim April 2013 Public Schools Month in California and charge all California Masons to renew their commitment to our public school students and their families, teachers, and administrators. Through our individual efforts, lodge activities, and statewide programs, we will make a profound difference for public education in this state. Signed, John Lowe, Grand Master of Freemasonry in California. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Candler is one of our hard workers in the San Francisco area. He travels all over the state, and he's here today with us to assist us with one of his pet projects, public education. And Candler, I want to thank you in front of the audience for your dedication to this. But I'd also like you and Dennis Brandt, would you kindly come up here? I'd like you two to stand in front of the lectern if you would. I'll go around. You go around on the other side. Dr. Fox, Mr. Norman, would you, and Mr. De Robert, come on over, please. This big check for $79,000 is given to us, no strings attached. It represents the funds we wish to donate for raising a reader and invest in success in this community. You know, up and down the state, the total amount that Masons are investing in these programs is $773,000.